Everybody's talking about it. John Wick 4. Guess who's seen it? Yes, he has. Raj is at South by Southwest 2023.
So this wasn't even on the schedule. It was on the schedule as a special presentation. So basically, anytime you see a special presentation on the schedule for the film festival at South by Southwest, you bookmark it and you do what you can to get there because you know it's going to be pretty special. So that's what happened for this. I waited in line for roughly 2 hours. And the whole process of getting into these films is, you can either, they do lottery, like queue jump passes, they call them express passes, at 9 a.m. in the morning on the app. And if you're lucky, you might get one. I think they give away like 10% of the tickets. But it guarantees you a seat. They're made available for badge holders at 9 a.m. and by 9:01, they're all gone. So if you don't get a queue jump pass, then you have to stand in the primary badge holders queue. And if you want a spot, you better get there at least an hour and a half early. So I got there 2 hours early. And it's rough. It's rough, standing in line for 2 hours, but
Yeah.
There's all sorts of chatter about what it could possibly be, and everyone was saying it was John Wick 4, and then the people working the lines and managing the queues were like, no, it's the Barbie movie, and it's like I think a lot of people would have been absolutely gutted if it was the Barbie movie, but everyone seemed pretty convinced it was John Wick 4. I mean, there was articles about it in the local Austin news, and so we get in, and no surprise, it's John Wick 4.
Have you seen the other movies?
Yeah, I own all the movies, and for me, they're kind of like I can put them on, and it's just watching Keanu Reeves be badass for a couple hours, and I mean that's all these movies really are. If you're a Keanu Reeves fan, these movies are great.
They're pretty violent, right?
Yeah, they're pretty violent, and I'm all for sensible gun control, but that's really like non-existent in these movies. But I mean, you kind of compare these movies to like roller coaster rides. It's
total fantasy.
Yeah, total fantasy roller coaster rides, and if you love Keanu Reeves because he's such an amazing human being, then you'll love the John Wick movies, and seeing John Wick 4 up front, right before it's released, really wasn't really the surprise of the movie. It's actually Keanu Reeves coming out and introducing the movie and being around for the Q&A, which made this really special.
Welcome, Chad Stahelski. I'm sorry, it's too much, guys. I'm as hyped up as you are. It's true. We're so happy that you're here, and we're so happy to be sharing this with you. You don't need me to tell you anything about this, and also, you're gonna be fucking blown away by this movie. It's insanity, so please help me again to welcome my friend who I think has the information that we need. Chad Stahelski. Please, come on in.
It was about 9.5 years ago here in Austin, Texas, where you guys were the first public screening of John Wick. So we wanted to come back in the first American premiere to Austin, Texas, of John Wick Chapter 4. And to help us with that is John Wick himself, Mr. Keanu Reeves.
I'm staying with a friend of mine, Terry, who's been helping me at South by Southwest this year with filming and whatnot, and she's a massive Keanu fan. So the fact that, just to see her jubilant face light up when he came out was like really special.
I can imagine, because if it's a hot ticket, well, it is a hot ticket, but if you're in the queue not knowing what the film is, and then when you find out what it is, and particularly if you're a fan of Keanu Reeves, that must be just, all the boxes are ticked, aren't they? It must be amazing.
Yeah. Again, the film itself lives way up to the hype. It's a roller coaster ride. And I believe they're setting up a new, like John Wick TV show with some of the character introductions that they've done. But it kind of explains a little bit more about, why is John Wick killing everyone and why is he going after this association? It kind of explains a little bit more about what's going on there and a little bit of the rules of engagement. But that's you've kind of wondered about over the last 3 films. But
there is a tendency for sequels to gradually get worse and worse as it goes down the timeline. Is this one of the better ones, or do you feel like they're running out of steam a bit? Despite
some of the bad reviews, it's to me is one of the better ones. So to me, this is one of the better ones. A lot of it's set in Paris. I think they've really leveled up on a lot of the stunts and some of the action sequences that they've done. So, I mean, that's really what this film is about. It's never going to win any Oscars, but technically for like stunts and editing and sound and
I guess that all looks better because over time technology has made you create a better movie. So does it look better than the others in terms of special effects and graphics? And
all the films actually look really slick, and this one's, aside from Paris, it's also set in, I think, Osaka, Japan as well. So lots of bright lights, colors, neon. So, I mean, it's a sexy film. It's totally sexy. Costume design, amazing. Action sequences and action design, absolutely amazing. So I really enjoyed the film. It's a popcorn film. You know what you're getting into. With the fact that, we got to spend about a half hour with Keanu Reeves, and him being Keanu Reeves is just absolutely incredible. So it was a really special experience.
Excellent. So John Wick 4, have we got a star rating? Are you able to give us a star rating?
I think John Wick 4 gets a John Wick 4-star rating. So
okay, brilliant. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We are Boys on Film. My name is Phil, that's Raj, and we have got more in the can for South by. Films that need reviewing. So you've got it in you, haven't you, Raj? I know you've got the last couple of days to enjoy there, but you have got a bit more energy to give us more.
Yeah, I don't think I've been able to make it through these days without a giant Starbucks venti side coffee with an extra shot and a few.
That's the legal version.
Yeah, exactly. My blood sugar has been a bit high and trying to maintain an energy level to keep up with this. I used to do about like 20 films, I think, about South by, and now I'm like going on film 11. I'm like, how did I do it in the past?
Yeah, but you've seen gigs as well, though. I mean, you've checked out a lot of the musicians, the artists, so it's not just all about film, isn't it? You've just got to cram in everything while you're there.
Yeah, one of these days, Phil, we need to get you out here so you can experience it. And
I'm up for that. I'm all over that.
The madness that it is. So we'll make it happen one of these days.
Yeah,
so.
Brilliant. I shall look forward to it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you on the next one.